Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine and enjoying indoors during this lockdown. So stay home, stay safe. Okay? So let us continue with chapter 3 discovering chapter 3 discovering Tut. The saga continues by A.R. Williams in your Hornbill. Okay, so before begin the explanation, the chapter further, let me summarize the chapter what we have read so far, as it is the fourth video of this chapter. So I hope you must have watched the last three videos. So what I have explained in my last three videos, so I am going to summarize. Discovering Tut. The saga continues is a chapter which gives us an in-depth insight of Tutankhamun, the last ruler of the powerful Pharaoh dynasty in Egypt. He was a teenager when he died, and his death was a mystery. Some speculated that he was murdered. He ruled in Egypt and its empire for centuries. In 1922, his tomb was discovered by Howard Carter, a British archaeologist. After 80 years, he was taken from his resting place for CT scan, which refers to solve the mystery of his life and death by creating a forensic reconstruction. Tut's father or grandfather, Amenhotep III, was a very powerful pharaoh who ruled over a period of 40 years. His son Amenhotep IV thrived him and began the strongest period in the history of Egypt. He promoted the worship of Aten, the sun disk. He changed his name to Akhenaten, meaning servant of Athens. He also moved the religious capital from Thebes to the new city of Akhenaten called Amarna. Further, he attacked Amun, a god, smashed his images and closed his temples. Another mysterious ruler succeeded him who died soon. Next, Tutankhamun, also known as Tut, sat on the throne. It is not thorn, it is throne, 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 and ruled for 9 years. He worshipped god Amun in the old ways. However, he died mysteriously in early age. When Tut's mummified body was discovered, he was laid with lots of gold, wealth, and everyday items like a bronze razor, games, clothes, cases of food, and wine. Carter discovered him after searching for many years. After researching on the treasures, he decided to investigate his 3 nested coffins. Some parts of the Tut's treasure in the tomb were already looted. His tomb was rock cut 26 feet underground, which had wall paintings on the outer coffin. Tut's face was gilded. In the first coffin, he found the garlands of olive, lotus petal, and corn flowers. It showed that he was buried in the months of March or April. The third and final coffin put Carter into trouble. The resins used to cement to the bottom of the solid gold coffin was hardened enough, making it impossible to move. He put the coffin in the sun for several hours in hope for the resins to loosen up, but it didn't work. Finally, he removed the resins with the help of chisel and hammer. Carter felt he didn't have any other choice as to if he hadn't cut the mummy from limb to limb, thieves would have looted the gold. His men first removed his head, then they cut off every joint. After removing the body parts, they placed it on the layer of sand in a wooden box and put it at the original place. So in 1968, the mummy was x-rayed by an anatomy professor, revealed few facts. His breastbone and front ribs were missing. So later on January 5, 2009, Tut was taken for CT scan, computed tomography, that is CT scan, which takes hundreds of x-rays and creates a three-dimensional image. Okay, so now let us continue. Let me explain the rest part of the chapter. So let's begin from this paragraph. The night of the scan, workmen carried Tut from the tomb in his box like pall bearers. Pall bearers means a person who helps to escort a coffin at a funeral. Pall bearers means a person who helps to escort a coffin at a funeral. Okay, they climbed a ramp and a flight of stairs into the swirling sand outside. So swirling means to spin or twist. Swirling means to spin or twist. Then rose on a hydraulic lift into the trailer that held the scanner. So hydraulic means here hydraulic lift means a lift that uses a machine to lift or move a heavy object with a pressure. So you must have seen, these days a hydraulic is used in marriages. Okay, when a couple go on the hydraulic and during garlanding ceremony, so you must have seen. So they like it is it is called hydraulic swing, okay, on which they move in circle. Okay, so it is hydraulic. So into the trailer that held the scanner. So 20 minutes later, two men emerged, sprinted for the office nearby. So sprinted means ran in high speed. Okay, ran at a high speed and returned with a pair of white plastic fans. The $1 million scanner had quit because of sand in a cooler fan. A curse of Pharaoh, joked a guard nervously. Okay, so now let me explain. The night of the scan, workmen carried Tut from the tomb in his box. So during night of scan, the workmen climbed up on the ramp, okay, and workmen, they carried Tut's mummy from the tomb in his box, like a pall bearers. So like a person who helps to escort a coffin at a funeral. So like pall bearers, they took the body, they climbed a ramp and a flight of stairs. They climbed a ramp and a flight of stairs into the swirling sand outside, into a spinning, twisting sand outside. They rose on a hydraulic lift into the trailer that held the scanner. So they rose on a hydraulic lift, on a lift that uses a machine to lift or move heavy object with a pressure. So on a hydraulic lift into the trailer that held the scanner. So they rose on a hydraulic lift with the Tut's mummy. So 20 minutes later, two men emerged. So after 20 minutes, two men came out, sprinted for an office nearby. They ran at high speed to our office, for an office nearby, and returned with a pair of white plastic fans. They came back with a white plastic fans. The $1 million scanner had quit because of sand in a cooler fan. So the $1 million scanner, the costly scanner, stopped working because sand was filled in the cooler fan. Okay, so curse of Pharaoh, joked a guard nervously. So nervously a guard joked that it is a curse of Pharaoh, so that is why this machine is not working. So once again, let me summarize this paragraph, let me revise this paragraph. So during the night, workmen climbed up on the ramp and the flight of stairs to carry the body from the tomb into the spinning sand outside. So they rose the body into a hydraulic lift, then into a trailer where the scanner was kept. After 20 minutes, two men ran towards the office nearby to bring two fans. The scanner was not working as the sand had entered a cooler fan. The guard joked that it was because of the curse of the Pharaoh, because they had removed his body. Okay. So now look at the next paragraph. Eventually, the substitute fans worked well enough to finish the procedure. So they were lucky because eventually at the end, that fans which those boys brought, it was working. Okay. After checking that no data had been lost, the technicians turned it over to the workmen. So after checking that, they found that there was no data was lost, then they handed over the body to the workmen, who carried him back to his tomb. So less than 3 hours after he was removed from his coffin, the Pharaoh again rested in peace where the funerary priests had laid him so long ago. So after 3 hours, he had taken out from his tomb. Once again he was buried. Okay. So once the fan worked, the procedure was finished, the data was checked in case of any losses, and then technicians returned the body to the workmen, to the pallbearers who carried him back to his tomb. So in less than 3 hours, he was resting at the same place where the priests had laid him many years ago. Okay. Now look at the next paragraph. Back in the trailer, a technician pulled up astonishing images of Tut on a computer screen. So back in the trailer, a technician pulled up surprising images of Tut on a computer screen. A grey head took shape from a scattering of pixels. So he found a grey head took shape from a scattering of pixels, and the technicians spun and titled it in every directions, and the technicians, they were spinning it and giving title to each and every part what they discovered. Neck vertebrate appeared as clearly as in the anatomy class. So the neck vertebrate, it was it could be seen very clearly as it could be seen in anatomy class. So other images revealed a hand, several views of the rib case, and transection of the skull, but for now the pressure was off. Sitting back in his chair, Zahi Hawass smiled, visibly relieved that nothing had gone seriously wrong. I didn't sleep last night, not for a second, he said. I was so worried, but now I think I will go and sleep. So in the trailer, the technicians showed a beautiful image of Tut on a computer screen. He showed the grey head which was scattered in pixels, and he spun it around. Next, the vertebrae, it's a part of the body, hand, rib case, and transection of his skull were shown. So as the work was done, the pressure was finally off from the shoulders of Zahi Hawass, and while sitting in his chair, he smiled and said that he was relieved that nothing went wrong. He had not slept the previous night, and now as the work was done, he would go and sleep. Now look at the last paragraph of this chapter. So by the time we left the trailer, descending metal stairs to the sandy ground, the wind had stopped. So by the time they left the trailer, so what happened? The wind had stopped. The winter air lay cold and still like death itself in this valley of the departed. So the winter air was like death itself in that valley. Just above the entrance to Tut's tomb stood Orion. It's a star, the constellation that the ancient Egyptian knew as the soul of Osiris, the god of the afterlife, watching over the boy king. So just above the tomb, the Orion constellation shown in the night sky, watching over the boy king. Okay, and this Orion was Egyptian believes that it was the soul of the Osiris, the god of afterlife. Okay, the god of after death after life. Okay, after life means the death after life, watching over the boy king. Okay, so it has been taken from National Geographic, Vol 207, number 6. Okay, source of this story is National Geographic. So it's all about the chapters. So I think I need not summarize it, because in this video in the beginning, so 80% of the chapter I have summarized, and 20% of the chapter we have just finished. Okay, so simply it was the story of a mummy which was taken out. It was the mummy of Tutankhaten, which was taken out from his tomb for CT scan, and after CT scan they tried to find out the mystery of his life and death. Okay, so now let us discuss question answers and other exercises. Understanding the text. Give reason for the following. King Tut's body has been subjected to repeated scrutiny. So what was the reason? What was the reason for King Tut's body being subjected to repeated scrutiny? Okay, so simply King Tut's body has been subjected to repeated scrutiny because of his history, his treasures, which he was buried with, and to know the reason behind his death. So the scientists, they wanted to know the reason behind his death. They wanted to know the treasure which was buried with his body. So it was the reason for repeated scrutiny of his mummy. Okay, look at the next one, second one. Howard Carter's investigation was resented. So what was the reason for the same? Howard Carter's investigation was resented. So Howard Carter's investigation was resented because of his unscientific methods to cut off his body from his tomb, because those days no such technology was available, so he had to cut the body of Tut's mummy. Okay, he also focused more on Tut's wealth, less on to solve the mystery of Tut's life and death. So instead of focusing on the mystery of Tut's life and death, Howard Carter, he focused more on Tut's wealth, treasures, golds, etc. Okay, third one. Carter had to chisel away the solidified resins to raise the king's remains. So what was the reason behind it? Carter had to chisel away the solidified resins to raise the king's remains, because the body was cemented to the bottom of solid gold coffin. So he was buried with three coffins, it was the first coffin, the gold of which was cemented to the bottom of the solid gold coffin, as the resins had hardened, so no force could move the body away and keeping the body in the sun. So under 100 49 degrees, which we have read in the chapter, 149 degrees Fahrenheit also did not help. So because of that they had to cut his body. Okay, fourth one. Tut's body was buried along with the gilded treasures. So what was the reason behind it? Tut's body was buried along with the gilded treasures. So as we have read in the chapter that the Egyptians they believed life after death. Okay, so it was the reason. So Tut's body was buried along with the gilded treasures, as the ancient Egyptian royals were extremely wealthy, and they also believed that the royalty would take all the treasures with them in their afterlife. So they used to believe in afterlife, so that is why they were burying all the things with the dead body. Okay, So look at the fifth one. The boy king changed his name from Tutankhaten to Tutankhamun. So what was the reason for changing the boy his name from Tutankhaten to Tutankhamun? So as we have read, it was because he was the follower of the god Amun. So that is why he decided to do so. So Tutankhamun means living image of Amun. So Amun was a major god of ancient Egypt. So Amenhotep III smashed and closed his temples. So later Tut restored his temples and believes back in his empire. So that is why he changed his name from Tutankhaten to Tutankhamun to to choose his belief in the god. Okay, so in order to choose his belief in the god, he changed his name. Now question number third, first part. List the deeds that led Ray Johnson to describe Akhenaten as wacky. So list the deeds that led Ray Johnson to describe Akhenaten as wacky. So according to Ray Johnson, as we have read in this chapter, the Akhenaten was wacky because of the following reasons. So what was the reason for being him wacky? Wacky means it is called sunky, wacky, the person who has lost his senses or who has no control over himself. Okay, so such person is called wacky. Okay, so what was reason behind calling him wacky? So the reasons behind behind calling him wacky was, first, he smashed and closed Amun's images. He worshipped Aten sun's disk. He moved the religious capital from the city of Thebes to new city of Akhenaten called Amarna. Okay, and fourth one, he changed his name to Akhenaten. Okay, so these were some reasons because of that he could be called wacky. Okay, second part of the same question. What were the results of the CT scan? So what were the results of the CT scan? So the results of the CT scan. So let us go through the text once again. Let me show you what were the result of CT scan. In this paragraph, you can see that CT machine scanned the mummy head to toe, creating 1700 digital X-ray images in a cross section, and Tut's head scanned in 0.62 millimeter slices to register its intricate structures, takes on eerie detail in the resulting image. Okay, so what was the result? So the result of the CT scan were astonishing, which was 1700 digital X-rays cross sectioning each other to make a three-dimensional image. A grey head appeared in his vertebrae. Okay, and the images of hand, rib cage and skull were shown. which were so clear. Okay, so here in this paragraph and this paragraph you can find out the all answers to these questions. Okay, so next question we will be discussing in the next video. Thank you for watching.